one thing Indian origin people can understand that the main thing we have Varna Vyavastha. So 90% of Pakistani Hindus and Sikhs are from Dalit and tribal Hindu Samaj like Bhil, Meghwal, and Valmiki, Koli, Bagdi, and OBCs also, Sonar, Suthar, these kind of castes. So they are very underprivileged people basically of society. So they were told a lie by Muslim landlords. They were told lie by Muslim landlords at the time of 1947. Don't go to dry places like Rajasthan and India because how what you will do there. So we have our lands and you are our people. So we will take care of each and everything of your life. Don't go anywhere. And most of the Dalits and tribal Hindus stayed there on their commitment, their assurance that we will take care of each and everything of your life. And that commitment was failed as laymen, as a nation also. Muhammad Ali Jinnah also said after partition that which minorities are living in Pakistan, we will take care of them and they will be our mainstream citizen. But they never kept their promise as a nation. So in first census 1951, today's Pakistan was West Pakistan that time. So 16.7% was the total Hindu and Sikh population in West Pakistan and 28% in East Pakistan, which is Bangladesh now. So today it is 1.7, 1.5 to 1.7%. So most of the people means 90% Hindus it is like ethnic cleansing. They have decreased 90%. It is a remarkable statistics. And in India, 2.6 crore Muslim were left, and they were in India at the time of 1951. Now they are almost 25 crores. So the number is there. How they are flourishing, enjoying freedom, religious freedom, and harmony of society, and how they are doing ethnic cleansing of Hindus and Sikhs in Pakistan. This is very clear cut statistical data. Nobody can deny. Even Pakistan cannot deny as a country, as an establishment. So the main problem is with these people are created by Mir, Pir, and Vadera. Mir means ex-royal families. Pir means Mullah, Maulvi, Chishti of some shrines, dargahs. These people are Pir. And Vadera means big landlord. So when after partition in Bharat, in India, government made a rule that big landlords and royal families cannot have big land with them, cannot keep. So there were an act called Sealing Act. This is the highest amount of land you can keep as an individual, and rest of land will goes to the government, and government will distribute to the landless people. So it happened in India after 1947, and it was settled in 1955 properly. But in Pakistan, there was no law to landless people. That's why Muhajirs are still oppressed in their society. They went on the assurance of Jinnah from undivided India's this part, which is India now, and they got nothing there. And even this same case with Hindus also. They are landless people, they are bonded laborers, Dalits and tribal Hindus, and they're small girls. Like they can bring them, they can kidnap them anytime, and they are making these kids, these uh, girl childs as a sex slave because sex slavery is allowed in Sharia, and all kafir women are male ganimat for them, and they they keep them with them, and kidnapping of 9-year-old girl child, 10-year-old girls, 11-year-old girls. So that was the pitching point which hated me in 2010,
Jehoja
and
ji,
because
when you explain those Urdu terms, Malay, what does that mean for English speaking audience? What does that actually mean?
Male Ganimat means it is a God given gift to you, Allah given gift to you. You can use these kafir's daughter as sex slave. This is Male Ganimat without any legal relationship. You can keep them, you can trade them, you can use them, you can pass them to others also to enjoy. So sex slavery, the basic thing is sex slavery. So these small girls are into this by force, by these vadheras, big landlords, and peers like mullahs, maulvis, and all, and meers means ex-royal families. So this is the nexus which is round the clock, 365 working against minority of Pakistan. And even US also took a hard step on that. In 2019 January, US government put Pakistan on religious minorities atrocity watch list, and they cut a lot of aids also. I think 300 billion or something they deny to give Pakistan because there is no religious freedom in Pakistan. So it happened. So US government has noticed it on different times also. So this is the real situation of these forsaken, forbidden people of Pakistan, minority of